Number 1, deconstructor overloading is not possible in C++. Reason is C++ doesn't support parameterized deconstructor, and we don't have any parameter of any deconstructor, and we don't have multiple deconstructor possible in any class. The main purpose of deconstructor is only release any memory of allocated memory of class, and if we try to overload, if we try to overload this deconstructor, so in that case it will tend to go default deconstructor, because its only purpose to release memory, and every time when we go to a same location, so why we need to overload that function. And yes, that is the main reason, because C++ doesn't support this. And next is the constructor overloading. Yeah, it is possible in C++ because we have parameterized constructor, and we can use multiple parameters according to our need and overload our constructor. C++ support it, and we can overload any constructor. Next is the static members and static function, member function. So yeah, so in C++ we can create a static member using a static keyword which belongs to class, and it is independent of any objects. So static member functions, members variables and functions has uh, a a specific location which is accessible to the all members of class, and we can access using class name when we want to access these static variables and members and functions using class name. And yes, so why we need this, because if we want to access a common memory, we want to create a common memory for a class which is common for only that class, and easily accessible without creating any object, so we can use static there. So let's say for example we have a class in which we create a static variable, like let's say count of players, and we want to count the all players when we create any object inside this class. So we can use that this static variable inside the constructor of this class, where we just increment that variable. Inside that we can get the count of created character in that game. And also we can use a static function, like we can use load character as a static when we don't have any object in that time, but we can call this function using class name. So this is the example.